I love Ethereum, I love Cardano, I love Polkadot, I love Solana, I love so many altcoins. But if you want to make money in this crypto market, you need to pay attention to the Bitcoin because it drives the market, at least as of now. And so that's why I make this content called Crypto Weekly, where I provide you with some news around the cryptocurrency space, and I also provide you with some technical analysis around the Bitcoin. Because once you know what the Bitcoin is going to do, then you have an idea of what your altcoins are going to do. So if you think that's interesting, there are 3 things you're going to do for me. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and then let's dive in. Alright guys, so welcome to another edition of Daily Crypto with Paul, and I'm super excited that you are here. And today is very, very special because tomorrow Ethereum's London fork will be going live. Okay, Ethereum will be implementing the EIP1559, and come on, we've been waiting for this. Okay, it's gonna be very, very crazy. So for the first time, we're gonna look at not just the Bitcoin chart, we'll also look at the Ethereum chart, and we'll see what we're gonna do. But already before making this video, I already bought some Ethereum. Okay, I already bought some Ethereum, and I told some of my friends to get some Ethereum. Not so much anyway, because tomorrow is the day. Some guys might want to take out some profit already, and anyway, but the beautiful thing is for the long run, this year is going to be very crazy, and I'm going to take my time to explain what the EIP1559 fork is. Okay, so we'll go briefly to the news, very, very briefly, then we'll look at the Ethereum EIP1559, which is super amazing. Starting with the news, of course the major news from CoinDesk for me is the EIP1559 countdown. I mean, Ethereum's London hard fork. So for me, that's the major news on CoinDesk, and I think basically that's it. And from Cointelegraph, one of the major things we can see here is that Circle, of course, we know who Circle is. Circle is, of course, the guys backing USDC, okay, and their unstoppable domains are going to introduce user-based USDC payment. It's going to be very, very crazy, but it's like trying to match a user to a USDC kind of operation system. Okay, I don't want to bore you with so much of this, but the key idea things for you as investors is that USDC is gaining ground. Imagine you have a domain. The normal way you have your domain on the internet, imagine a domain which is your name and tagged to your USDC account. It's going to be very crazy. Then very, very interesting one, Binance to bring Bitcoin payment to Shopify. Okay, Binance and Shopify are having this kind of partnership. Even amidst the old challenges, Binance is still striking new deals. Okay, very amazing. So there's a news on Rothschild, but we're not going to look at that, so that we can have enough time to look at the EIP1559. Then Binance and Bitcoin SV, of course, suffering a lot of challenges currently, and very, very crazy one. There's new Daddy Doge coin. Okay, there's Daddy Doge coin, and this coin just jumped 57% this week. Okay, very, very crazy, and they said it will be the first coin in space. Anyway, a lot of meme coins are coming out. Daddy Doge is out also. I mean, you can go get some, but I'm definitely not buying anything like Daddy Doge. Alright, so now so one of the things that's also trending is an old presentation by Buterin. Buterin is one of the founders of Ethereum and the major founder of Ethereum, the genius guy. I love Vitalik Buterin. So the guy basically, in one of his statements he made, some time ago, when he was proposing making Ethereum proposal, there was some statement he made that make Ethereum sounded like a security. So some of the lawyers are now coming out to try to say Ethereum is a security, the same way they did to XRP. So they're just trying to do a lot of things around it. But of course, Ethereum has strong people behind Ethereum. I mean, think of Intel, think of Microsoft, think of Accenture. So I forget, that one cannot even work for Ethereum. Alright, so I think those are the major news headlines here. We have some other tiny ones around, but this is it. So as far as possible, what is EIP1559 and why should they give a damn about it? Let's dive in. Alright, so I'm down here at GitHub. Of course, you might be wondering, why am I going to GitHub? Am I going to start showing us some codes? No, obviously I'm not going to start showing us codes. Okay, so but I just want to show us the original write-up, okay, on GitHub by the Ethereum Foundation, by perhaps Vitalik Buterin himself, and we can basically see a simple summary of EIP1559. It's a transaction pricing mechanism that includes fixed per block network fee that is bound and dynamically expands and contracts block sizes to deal with transient congestion. So much grammar, but the core idea is this. When an Ethereum transaction is made, okay, and I know a lot of you might not be so into the blockchain, but when an Ethereum transaction happens, okay, remember Ethereum is like the internet, the new internet kind of. Ethereum is a programming language and all of that. A lot of things happen on Ethereum. Okay, businesses are running on Ethereum now. Just imagine your WhatsApp running on the blockchain. It will only use it to be using Ethereum, because Ethereum is the way we program things on the blockchain. So you want to be something like WhatsApp, Twitter, all those things on the blockchain, you need to be written with Ethereum. So when you write it with Ethereum, every single thing you do is a transaction. In those transactions, there is a fee that is charged. Okay, so what EIP145 is trying to do, 159 is trying to do that. Some amount of that fee will not go to miners. There's some people called miners that get that fee that is charged. Okay, I don't want to go into so much detail, but some amount of that fee will not go to miners. Rather, it will be burnt. What I mean by burnt, it will be destroyed. It will be sent to a wallet address that nobody has the password. Okay, and busy automatically, that means it's lost forever. So, and of course, there's a way you can easily burn tokens with Solidity codes easily. So you just write a code that can send it a token to the wallet address that nobody has the password. So now, what is the advantage of this EIP1559? That's what you should basically be interested in, and I know. So the core advantages, first of all, are that for now we have a very big mismatch between volatility of transaction fee levels and social. We have a match. Okay, between volatility of transaction fee levels and social cost of transactions. Okay, basically what it's just trying to say is that Ethereum's gas fee is crazily expensive. The gas fee for Ethereum is super expensive. Okay, why is it super expensive? Because many people are rushing to do a lot of things on Ethereum, and the more people are trying to do things on Ethereum, the miners, which are the people validating the blocks, because the traffic is too much, basically what they decide to start doing is to select people they will attend to based on the amount they are willing to pay. So there's something called a gas fee, which is like the amount you are willing to pay the miners to do your thing on the Ethereum for you. The miners are basically computers. Okay, in the real world, like let's look at your bank, for example. In the real world, in your bank, you have people working in your bank. But on the blockchain, there are no people, they are computers. These computers are owned by miners. They know the codes to follow and everything to do so that your operation will run. Okay, these computers are supercomputers owned by people. Now, these computers, for them to do your transaction, they are paid a fee, at least to compensate them, because the computers will be using light, electric power. Definitely, they will be using a lot of things to do their processing. So you have to pay the owners of these computers. So this is what we call mining. You've heard of Bitcoin mining or the rest. So there's also Ethereum mining, where they are paid some amount of Ethereum to compensate them for validating your transactions for you on the blockchain. But now the big challenge here is this. The Ethereum, because Ethereum is growing so fast, even faster than Bitcoin, the Ethereum network has so many people doing a lot of things on it. There's an app like WhatsApp on Ethereum. There are crazy things on Ethereum already. So because of these crazy things happening, the demand is so much, and there is so much congestion. So miners now begin to select people they want to attend to based on the amount they are willing to pay. So if you select that my gas fee now is $50, and miners look at it that there's somebody that want to pay $1,000, the miner will give preference to that other person ahead of you. So because of that, the fee for Ethereum is now rising like drastically. I mean, crazily drastically. So what one of these EIP1559 will do is to bring about a mismatch, so that even though a lot of things are happening there, the actual price you'll be paying will not be so huge. I don't want to go into details how this will be implemented, okay, and how this affects, so that not to waste our time. But the first thing is EIP1559 will help to reduce the inflation rate of Ethereum. Okay, I think the annual inflation rate of Ethereum is about 4%. EIP1559 will help to take it down to at least 3%. And don't forget, proof of stake is still coming. ETH2 is still coming, so it's going to be amazing. Before you know, Ethereum's fee will be almost zero, because Vitalik has the vision that in years to come we'll be able to mine Ethereum with our phones. I mean, as you're chatting on WhatsApp, you're mining Ethereum, so it's going to be super beautiful and amazing. So that's the first thing, causes reduction in the price of Ethereum's gas fee. Then delays for users, of course, because there will not be traffic congestion anymore.
then delays will not be there. Normally now Ethereum takes a while to make an Ethereum transaction. In a second, I think Ethereum can only process about 20 transactions per second or so. I can't remember. I think so, 20 transactions per second. Okay, whereas something like Cardano is already processing like 100 or 200 and something transactions per second. And Solana it's already doing about 50,000 transactions per second. So, but with EIP1559, at least congestion will reduce. Then when proof of stake comes, it's going to be crazy. Then inefficiencies of first price auction, of course, the same thing where miners have to attend to the people that brings the biggest price. So, and more of that. Then instability of blockchains with no block rewards. Okay, some blockchains are just being idle, no block rewards, and a lot of things. They are not basically stable. Okay, so I think these are the major things. So, but the beautiful thing is, we look at it that what are the challenges Ethereum is currently facing? The biggest challenge Ethereum is currently facing that gas fees are high. You can see a lot of people leaving Ethereum to go to Binance Smart Chain. But the problem is Binance Smart Chain has a lot of challenges. It is heavily centralized. They still have a lot of work to do, and they just built it on Ethereum. In case you don't know, Binance Smart is actually still built on Ethereum. They just did it in a way. They just layered it with some other protocol. So as Binance Smart Chain is running, Ethereum is still getting their gains because it's still built on Ethereum in a way. But it is more centralized so that they can increase the speed. So what the Ethereum guys are really trying to do is to solve the core problem. They're not just trying to layer something. They're solving the core problem. So because of this, if Ethereum solves this problem, that means a lot of more businesses will be coming towards Ethereum. And I'm telling you, when I strongly believe when ETH2 finally comes out, EIP1559 is not fully ETH2. ETH2 is when Ethereum starts using something called proof of stake and starts doing a lot of other crazy things. When ETH2 comes out, I really believe Ethereum will totally decouple from Bitcoin. Ethereum will leave Bitcoin wherever it is. Even if Bitcoin is crashing, Ethereum can be going up. So with the EIP1559 announcement, for me, I'm getting some Ethereum. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm getting some, even though it's not going to be too much, but some Ethereum at least. Why I'm not getting too much, again, I will tell us when we get to the charts. Alright guys, so this is super interesting. Let's go to the chart and really see, first of all, what the Bitcoin is doing. Then we look at what the Ethereum is doing. Thank you very much. Alright guys, so welcome to the Bitcoin chart. And you can see, like I said yesterday, the Bitcoin is still just doing the wake-up thing, and I'm super excited because remember I said we have to go down, then come up a little from here and go down some little, then before we finally go up. Okay, and this is basically the wake-up thing, and it's really playing out like we are expecting. So basically the Bitcoin is doing the wake-up thing, and of course we know the outcome of this wake-up accumulation. It means we are definitely perhaps going up. My target is still 47k, and we really hope we get there, because again, you have to realize that anything can happen in this market. Okay, so that's basically it for the Bitcoin. Let's go to the Ethereum chart and see what the Ethereum is doing. Yeah, so now the Ethereum is doing something very, very similar to the Bitcoin, but far, far better. A cleaner wake-up schematic. And of course, we can see this guy basically has broken above most of this resistance most of this resistance level we have at this other side. This one's, it has broken them, and I won't be surprised if I see this guy get 3,000 something by tomorrow, or at least this week. Okay, now why am I not buying so much of Ethereum? Because tomorrow is the EIP1559 day. Okay, a lot of people will be trying to cash out already. Perhaps tomorrow there will be some major cash out. Okay, there will be a dip before we now start seeing the effect. Okay, so this EIP1559 is just like the Bitcoin halving. In case you don't know, it's just like the Bitcoin halving. So the same way halving happens, the old price change does not happen immediately after the halving. It takes a while. So this is going to be very, very crazy. But again, for now, the market is still coupled to the Bitcoin. Okay, so but really, with EIP1559, Bitcoin basically has to go up. Otherwise, Ethereum might leave it. Okay. But again, whatever is going to happen in the long run, the long term, I'm talking months, Ethereum will be a very big win. So it's very, very wise. I've rotated some of my Bitcoin down to Ethereum, and let's really watch out and see how this thing play. Again, you need to know that there's a lot of risk in this market. Even with the EIP1559, this guy can just go down, but that doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense. And the chart is showing us that this guy is going to go up. This guy can get to $30,000 something at least if it's too small. Okay. So it's a very, very super one, very, very nice one. And guys, so basically I don't want to bore us with too much information. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so that's it on Daily Crypto Paule for today. See you tomorrow, and don't forget, don't get wrecked. Bye bye.